Yo, wow, everything good? People, welcome to my audio million, zillion, trillion years from now. Remember, I was a man that stand up for my rights, and I was no tweak person. I was a conscious person in the present and wherever I am. And I'm always sticking to the law and fight for my rights. It's the type of person I am. This is the one I call learning from your journey. Anything you take on in this world, anything at all, even just writing a letter or just having a conversation with someone you didn't know before to get to where you want to go, if it do not work out from the conversation that you have with the person, you should learn from that situation. Understand? You might get a shot. So, for example, you might get a shot at for a movie scene. Right, you actor, you try for the acting, but you know you did your best. Understand? And you do your best and you try all things. You practice in the mirror. You pretend you talk to yourself, and people think you're coach your mind, but you're just acting and try to get your thing together. And then you show up, and then of course, you have a lot of other people that are gonna do their part, but they didn't choose you. That is just something you learn from. You learn from how the day you started, the day you was proposed to you, when you enter, when you act, if you say your line, I think you say your line the best line, and they turn you down. Learn from that. But when you get turned down at that one and no one in the contact you to put you into the movie scene, what you do, you look at how you can create your own movie to put yourself into a movie scene. That's one way you could look at it, and you could also learn from how they construct it and how much people get the part, and learn from the person who get the part when you didn't get the part. But if you try it out for the lesson and try it out for the scene, and you get put on for the scene, and you get a role, but your role isn't big enough. Instead, you learn from how it did happen, because you wasn't in that position before. But now you're in the position, so you got to play your games and be on your defense. You understand? It'll be nice, but of course, anger like me, I would lose my anger on stupid things. You see? That's why some people are type of people that have to construct their way. There are two different type of person. Person that go for it, and then you got a person that construct their way. I am a constructor to my way. I create my own audio, music, acapella, and all those things I do. You understand? I didn't wait for nobody to give me that go. I always just take it. You understand? And create it my way. That's what I do. And if I actually always turn me down, there's a lot of people like that. You understand? But when you try for the part, you do not get your part. You have to always remember that is a part of life learning journey. You understand? I have journey where doing acapella, and the government order artists to sing the acapella. That's a journey I learned from. I didn't know they was going to give order to break their law, to sing a song, and I'm going on for copyright laws. You understand? That's I don't want to sing that, because that's against the law. I might get sued. They're doing it on some bravery thing. You understand? I learned from that. I learned the sun could pop, and the pollutions and creatures and dimensions and a whole lot of other things I learned coming from this level. And I learned my wave could just erase like that. And I learned, someone control it. And I learned I didn't create myself, which we all know that. And I learned human got no control. It's just a journey. And through the journey, I realized that most of the women that we see and know, someone control them. And the level that I run into, how they control them, man, I'll leave that for you to study. You understand? Why you can't have no baby mama that long, and why you can't have a wife that long. You understand? You got to study, But when you check their journey, you notice that you might lose friends along the way. Mother might kick you out, and your brother might keep pissed off. But what you don't realize is you're breaking a barrier. And when you're breaking a barrier, you're going to piss off energy. And the whole universe runs on original energy, and everything you see and do, I said it in my rhymes, they are Tai Chi. Tai Chi is slow growth. Understand? And this is how you learn from it. If you want to do something in this world, you have to take the way of Chi. keep planting seed, keep planting seed, keep planting seed until the seed actually burst from the ground and take time for growing, and the fruit stop. You eat from the fruits them. That's how it showed me in nature. This is how it goes. You understand? So if you have an art of your own, and you're gonna utilize those art of your own, you have to always learn from all your journey. And a lot of people don't realize that. For example, they're working on a job, right? And when you're working on a job, you gain experience, right? 5 years, 7, 8 years, you master that art right there. You understand? Then you have to something might happen, the company might shut down, fire, all type of crazy things might happen. And then, you fall back on your feet, you fall back and, you get back on your feet. You should learn from that. What it takes for you to get there and what it takes for you to don't have it there. And you should learn from those who get there and see what they do and how they fall. Like in America, man, anytime a black man rises, he always go to court. That's something I always watch. Like, once you rise up as a black man, I always notice that you'll have what they call scandals around them. And they bring rape, they bring child things, and they bring a whole lot of things on the black man. The black man always going to attack, but the black man don't realize that once you reaching for stardom or any type of thing you doing, black man, you got to prepare for scandals and people trying to bring you down back. And it's just all this is another system. Understand? You got to look at how it worked and how it moved. You must always look at how things design around you and how it approach you and how it affect you. You understand? And should you take a same here? If you're challenging, remember I told you, if you're challenging, you can't be a scar. It can't be ashamed. It's a part of the journey. You have to go through that. It's a destiny. And if you look at a rap artist's life, you notice they get shot up, cut up, accident, all type of things happen before they have money in their hand. Have you ever asked what caused that and why their journey is like that and why they go through that bull crap? Understand? You got to look at the life, man. If you do not look at life, lesson learned, you will always fall back making the same mistake over and over. Remember, they said one mistake, that's all it takes for me to let a person know that you're taking him for an idiot. Just one word, one mistake where you are not on my side. You are against me because you're making a mistake. One mistake and then you come with an excuse, you don't deal with that. This is why I said this before. Many corporations, they deal with three strikes, you're out. You make one mistake, you're late 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and fired. And then you have the ultimate, you're fired on the job, you're fired. But these are the journey. It's a key, man. Listen, man, journey will make you learn life lesson, man. When you learn a life lesson, not even the police can tell you something strange. You just expect the unexpected. Nothing so a person do will affect you. When you're learning from your journey, when you're learning from your mistake, when you're learning from the people that are around you, when you learn from what you lost and what you gained and what you put in and don't have nothing at all. Learn from the project life, from the ghetto life. Learn from the Christianity life. Learn from your homie get shot up, locked up, buried. Learn from the baby mama having his child. You understand? Everything is teaching you. I told you, the whole earth is a classroom. Everything move is teaching you. Even the still things teaching you. You just gotta have eyes to learn from it. Some things don't have to talk to teach you. Sometimes just movement, sometimes just still, just observe. And then you have a journey to your mind and an understanding of who you are and what it takes for you to be who you are and what level you gotta take to get there. You understand? And if you hear everybody's success story, and you always hear they talk about how they was homeless, how they lost their mother, they get shot, they get starved, their friends sell them out, they get attacked by their own family, the poison, the sickness, the hospital, the accident. You hear all type of things. But when they go through that level, they become a different person. As soon some of them have zero tolerance for your bullcrap. As soon as you say something wrong, some of them get pissed off and just ignore you and walk off. And some of them can only hold their temper and they just slap down friends and they slap down strange people and people who pushing them to slap them for them to sue them. This is how the country is. But when I check who they are always the pow. Because when I watch Card Shark, I said it before in my video and said, On the Card Shark, a lot of people don't realize Buzzer was around before I was born, and Buzzer left a lot of lesson to understand. And they do sneak version. Clan have no accounts. I said all these things before, and I learned. And he said, who copyright? He said, police. But a lot of people don't realize they are police. Understand? And he said, who did all your videos then? And he said, police. He said, who picked fight with you in the public? He said, police. So what police did, he know I was right. So he tell the people them I'm stupid. But this is my journey. Ain't tell the people them I'm crazy. But the video, if you buy the series, it's right there saying police. And who picked fight with you in the public? Police. So what I did as a human, I say, the Card Shark is bull crap, because I'm the type of person. And this is I'm on my journey. I write 50 report. I want to sing. I want to talk. I'm adapting to the changes of media. I run into government controlling it. But yet still I have a free phone and a free YouTube. So why he don't over there getting something else on his own? You understand? These are some of the things I learned life's lesson for. And then I realized the people don't take time out to hear the public. And then I realized on my journey that is whatever you teach the people in school is what they go by. Is whatever they train them is what they go by. What society is saying, they think it is crazy. You understand? I think the person is out their mind. Or they use some kind of camouflage. Like sometimes I'll be talking to myself, and sometimes I'm at my window, vibing, they're outside, like showing the people I'm crazy. Then I realize society controlled by media. Society controlled by just what you tell them. And they try that with me. I say, on my journey, you can't do that to me. No matter what you tell me about a friend or someone, I'm not going to go like that. Go by it like that. Then I realize friend controlled by them. Everything I'm saying, you're my virgin. Why would you know me? I don't say it like that, bro. Why would you think like that? If I grow up with you, do that, have ever do that, man? Then I realize people like to grow up with, there's only a few of them in school. And some people grew up around people that never cool at all. They were just faking the funk along the way. You understand? And then I learned government would steal your mind and mimic it and then collect royalties off of songs out there in the road and then tell you to go to work. And I'm looking at the Constitution law like, but this is my journey. And I'm learning, say, this is justice. American justice deal with bullcrap. That's still against black people. If you're going to pull some crap like that and play some stupid game, and them said they alarm after I do that. They alarm after I stand up for myself and running my beat, but they're breaking the law over here, and that shouldn't be a law. And police is protecting them from the complaint that I write. They're covering everything up, and they're doing wrong and killing and raping and doing all those things, and police protecting them. You don't want to be in a country like that. Then I'm checking on my journey. I give them all these reports. Then I have to turn around and help and fix it on my own. I'm my own government. By constitutional law, I'm my own government. And if I tell you I get shots 13 times or 30 times, you wouldn't believe it, because on my journey, I met God. And God made me powerful. God made me iron. God made me have wisdom over stupid human. And on my journey, I realized human really take long to learn and human race take long to adapt. And then I learned society, do not listen to society. They listen to what gonna kill them. This is why they tell me, human race, in every time period that they see the sun go down, they only listen when the sun pop. So I take time off for like a year. I say, I'm not, man, them ones, I don't know what the hell they're telling me, man. So when I read 1 year pass, I say, yo, but hold up, bro. Yo, bro, I give you a card and I explain what is happening to me. I show you my report. And then he come with his badge and tell you something else, and you believe it. And I am society. So what happened to the people that we know that government's against us? Then I check rap. And rap is a whole bunch of sellout. Then I check dancehall, whole bunch of sellout. It controlled by police, and dancehall controlled by police, and all the whole system controlled by police. So I'm saying to myself on my journey, yo, how? You got this law over here for the people, but yet still, your police over there, breaking the law over there, stealing my beat, stealing my lyrics, taking what don't belong onto them, and say, yo, you go to work, and he sing my song and put it in the Caribbean, and I give you 50 report. Or you gonna highlight the beat and I give you 50 report. Then I realized system here dealing with a different level. Then dealing with species and all other things that they are afraid of. You understand? So sometimes you got to humble and learn. On your journey, you realize you probably, get rejected by cops, but they're controlled by species. And this is America don't realize that all the black men in the project and all this is controlled by species, bro. They look like me and you, but they are not really human. You understand? And this is what the levels are. This is what I learned on my journey. There's always a lesson to learn on your journey. You understand? And then you're gonna look at mistake and you're gonna realize, this is why people lash out. This is why so much mass shooting. But you have to hold your mind and hold it firm and look at the situation and attack it and share it to the people. You understand? This is how I do things. And when you're dealing with something like I know I'm dealing with something way powerful than me. And I realized that on my journey, I didn't create myself. I didn't create my voice. I didn't create my eyes or my head or my hair. Somebody do and they talk to me. I can't be doing nothing stupid. You understand? This is how it goes. And you want to tell all them stupid clan, you can't have nothing like me. Not even a song in a no dimension. Not even a video, because I am the one. Learn that I have the power to stop the sun and the moon crash. And I revive land and I create earth. But you wouldn't believe, but on my journey, that's what happened to me. I run into God and God give me that strength and I take it and move. That's what the Creator did to save his earth and his people. Understand? Someone realized after a while, you're not going to realize there's no church. And after a while, you're not going to realize that the earth is not really what the earth is. Until you wake up and see, after a while, this is what right over there, that's what's rules and it's broken. I have to protect myself. Understand? This is what I learned. And I realized I'm an entertainer. I don't just talk on my journey because there's no rules like that. Understand? All right, peace.